one thing about it, even though some of these things, you know, depending on the person, can, you know, be one of the better things or one of the worst things to eat. I got here is jalapenos or however they're pronounced. And you can see here that some of these have black on them, and some of them are green. And what happens after a while, if they ripen properly without getting eat up by something, is they eventually reach a final stage of red. And this food commonly is referred to as a food of passion. That's how the more ascetic type groups, you know, describe these type of plants. The reason why that is because they can excite the senses. And if you're someone, you know, who's trying to become meditative or trying to become, you know, less extreme with passion, they tell you to limit these things. I have been eating these things, not too much actually, and I've been limiting a little bit of my, you know, I've been limiting my consumption mostly to the beginning, more to the beginning of the day, because if you eat something hot, it takes a while to digest it. And if you're someone who has a nervous system that is beginning to recalibrate and becoming more sensitive, you know, these type of peppers here, you know, especially the really hot ones like the ghost peppers and stuff like that, can get you all, you know, out of control. But what you'll notice here is this black looking pepper here. Now, if you ever painted, you'll know that if you mix red with certain shades of green, you'll get either black or brown out of it. And what's basically happening is the green pigment is starting to lessen a little bit, and the red pigment is starting to kind of come in, and as a result, it makes a color that we can't really detect with our eyes because of how our eyes are kind of like a contrast between the, you know, red and green. You can't see red and green at the same time, so you end up seeing a contrast. And so yeah, some of these black peppers will eventually become red. And when they become red, I'm planning on making a sauce with them because, you know, it's a little bit more refined, a little bit more, you know, ground up, so you can eat it, you can digest it really well, and then kind of, you know, just have it leave the system. You know, you just want to have it as a thing. You know, I got different colored tomatoes and stuff here. You just want it as a thing that can put a little bit of flair on your food. You know, if you're one of the more raw food type individuals, then, you know, hot peppers and stuff might also be a little bit more stimulating. That's kind of the path I was going down at one point, and certain complications made it so that it wasn't, so it didn't end up, you know, coming into full fruition, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm working on that. I'm working on balancing processed foods with more raw, living foods also. And I don't know, I could make more videos of me actually doing stuff instead of just ranting about stuff, because well, that's not really good for a lot of people sitting around complaining and stuff. If the camera is able to pick it up, the spotted lanternflies didn't get any. They're still here everywhere. When they first popped up in the United States, in Pennsylvania or wherever they came from, no one took action against their invasiveness, and so they're everywhere now. So instead of coming to Virginia in the hundreds, they came in the billions, and so now there's not a lot we can do about it unless we create an environment that they can't live in. And yeah, I guess I can stop that video from here. I want to just show the peppers and some stuff. Some vines here that died, possibly because of the flies last year, or maybe these are just the type of vines that die and then grow new each year. That's possible too. Morning glories, field corn, which has nothing to do with me, by the way. And just stuff growing everywhere where it shouldn't. I mean, you even got morning glories growing on top of the corn. It's even taking over the corn. It's unbelievable.